Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet two of the driving forces behind an amazing nonprofit supporting families battling cancer. Their story just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I don't think there's a family in America who's not impacted by cancer. They all either have somebody in the family who is impacted by it or they know somebody. So I am so thrilled to have on the show today Allison Byrd-Haley. She is the CEO founder of Heavenly Mimi, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. And we also have Michelle Berndt in the studio. She is a fourth-generation cancer survivor, which is incredible, and I can't wait to hear your story. But let's start with you, Allison. Like, how did this start?
So it started because in 1998, my son was diagnosed with retinoblastoma, very rare cancer. At the time, I was going through a divorce, and I needed nonprofits to help me get to Philadelphia. That's where he saw this wonderful doctor. And so I thought, when my son went into remission, I'm going to do something to pay it forward. But at the time I had young kids, I was working. And, fast forward, 2011, my mom, who, like I said, was so great to take care of me and my son during that time, she got cancer and passed away. So I thought, let me do something in memory of her to pay it forward. And I thought about doing things like donating to the American Cancer Society or volunteering, but I thought, you know what, I want to do something bigger.
All right, so we're going to pull up your website, and as we scroll on the website, so tell me about the name Heavenly Mimi.
So she, obviously, every grandparent, you probably think this, say, it's better to be a grandparent than to be a parent sometimes. So my kids called her Mimi. She loved being a grandparent, and so I wanted her to do, because she's obviously, a heavenly figure in my life, and, being a Mimi, what meant so much to her. So that's how I came up with the name.
And Michelle, you came along shortly afterwards, and you've been the MC of their events every single year?
Yes. So the annual fundraiser is Thursday, October 8th this year. So definitely get some tickets and join us. And I MC this event every year, but Allison's been one of my best friends since we met when I was going through cancer. So she met me when I was bald. But yes, I'm a 4th-generation breast cancer survivor. My great-grandmother and my grandmother passed from breast cancer. And then my mom and I went through it 2 years apart. And my dad is going through lung cancer as we speak. So both my mom, dad, and I have all gone through cancer. So.
Yes. Allison, you wrote a book a couple of years ago. Let's go ahead and put this on the screen.
Yes,
All right, so tell us about the book.
So it's called Cora and a Brilliant Purple Butterfly. And so Cora is a abbreviation of my mom's middle name, Corrine. And so everyone in the book is someone I know that is either survived cancer, which is Michelle, her name is Dr. Michelle, or has passed from cancer. So it is about a little girl, not a little boy like my son, but a little girl who had cancer, the same type, and her journey. And it's a journal too. And so it's helping these kids express how they're feeling, and then also, bringing joy and happiness and positivity.
What's been the reaction to the book so far?
It's been huge. People love that it's very interactive. They love that people are getting inspired by it. It's not like boo-hoo, have cancer, and it is definitely boo-hoo, you've got cancer, when you hear that diagnosis, but it's inspiring people. It is friends, it is family, it's laughter, it's journaling, and so I think that inspires me to help inspire others.
And Michelle, you're actually in the book.
Yes, I'm Dr. Michelle in the book, which is kind of fun.
And everybody in the book looks like themselves. I mean, we make sure they look like, themselves actually. Yeah.
But I think one thing about the book is it's so relatable. You know, when you go through cancer, you kind of feel isolated. And sometimes, even though the whole world seems like it has cancer, you feel like it's only happening to you.
Yes.
And so whether you're an adult or a young child, heaven forbid, we want them to feel that relation like, I'm not alone. Other people have fought this and won the battle.
Yes. All right. Give some advice to the people out there who they have a relative or a friend who's impacted by cancer. Give them advice on like, how do you show up to the world? Do you say, I'm sorry, how can I support you? I mean, what are the words that they can use?
You know, the caregivers sometimes go through more than the cancer person themselves, because, you know, sometimes when you're going through cancer, you're just trying to live another day and fight another day and make it to the next appointment. The caregiver feels all those emotions and is going through it with you. So do not be afraid just to be present. You may not necessarily have to do anything, because I know sometimes pride, when you're going through cancer, you don't want to ask for help. And so if you're on the reciprocal side of that, just be present. But if you're going through cancer, you're not Wonder Woman or Superman. It is okay to ask for help, and you're going to need it. And that is okay. Let people be there for you. Sometimes people don't know what to do. And so allowing them to be in your presence is all they need.
I think you just show up for people. Like, hey, I'm going to bring you flowers. You didn't ask for the flowers. You didn't ask for this food. You didn't ask for this ride. But Michelle they did a piece, which is going through it, the hospital Baylor, and you saw her husband behind the scenes and how much, you know, he was trying to, you know, help her, but they had very young kids at the time. Yes. So you saw the caregiving from her husband's and then what she was going through. So I think that, you know, just show up for people.
Yes. And I think it can be awkward, like the conversation can be awkward.
Yes.
And they don't
only if you make it awkward.
They don't know how to respond. And so, I mean, just a great listener.
Yes.
Yeah. The biggest piece of advice I always tell people is, if your doctor knows your body better than you, there's an issue with that. Mm-hmm. Cancer is the one thing in this world that does not discriminate. It doesn't care how old you are, your weight, your height, your gender, your ethnicity. I mean, those things do play a factor, but I was 30, healthy, and living on top of the world. And I honestly thought it would never happen to me, even though I saw my mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother go through it. And lo and behold, here comes late stage 2 knocking at my door. It was aggressive. It was starting to spread already. And so you need to start knowing your body, knowing your family history, and be proactive, not reactive.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We have a clip because you got a great honor from eWomen Network.
I did.
We both love Kim and Sandra.
Yes.
Before we show this clip, can you set it up? Like, you got a major grant.
Yes. So, like I was telling you before the show started, I am so grateful to be out there, to meet people. I made so many great friends doing this charity. From something tragic, something wonderful has happened, and we're helping so many wonderful people. So this grant is given to a charity every year. And I met a wonderful lady who is part of the fundraising committee. And I've been 5 years part of that. And she just remembered me, and she loved what I was doing. So when she was asked, hey, do you have anybody we want to get this grant to? She's like, I know this lady, her name is Allison Byrd-Haley. She's with Heavenly Mimi. And so that's how I got this grant. And so grateful for eWomen, so grateful that people remembered me and my charity, and we're making good in this world.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Hi, my name is Jill Lublin. I'm the CEO of Promising Promotion and a founding Pinnacle member. I am proud to announce our next 2023 grant recipient. Heavenly Mimi was started in memory of her mom, who lost her battle with cancer in 2011. Her goal is to help those that are diagnosed with cancer who battle with the financial hardship of cancer treatments. Please welcome their founder, Allison Byrd-Haley, and the North Dallas Plano Chapter Executive Managing Director, Tony Caruso.
Beautiful. I mean,
I haven't seen that since then. So many sweet texts.
that was a big moment. That's so cool. All right, we have 2 minutes left, so I want you both to give a chance to give a call to action to the viewer. Why don't we start with you, Michelle, and then we'll end with Allison.
Yeah. First of all, I just want my best friend to know how proud I am of
I'm so
you.
proud. And as besties, we wore blue. We didn't know what each other were. See how we think alike?
Yeah, to be on
To match. Yes.
But I'm so proud of you. Running a nonprofit is no joke. And it takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And what a lot of people don't know is Allison also works full time. We both do in the insurance industry. And so I'm just proud of you that you are speaking out, because when you go through cancer, you have the limelight, and then afterwards it kind of dies off. But the journey doesn't end. We have got to find a cure. And if we stop fighting, more people will die. And so I just love what you're doing and what you stand for. And it's why I continue to be your best friend.
I
But
love that.
I want to share that if you are going through cancer, that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and you are stronger than you could ever imagine. And so you need to keep fighting and pushing forward, and God will take care of you when you can't take care of yourself.
Beautiful.
He said to still support people even after they're in survivorship.
Yes.
You still need to be there for people.
Yes.
Yes.
When I was done going through cancer, people said, "Aren't you glad it's done?" And I'm like, done? We're just getting started. My 19-year-old daughter carries the BRCA2 gene just like I do, and my mom does. And so our journey's far from done, and we'll continue to fight together.
We'll fight together.
All right, you have a gala coming up? Or
I
you have
do. So every year, Michelle is my MC. We have a wonderful time with this horrible disease that we have to talk about. We want to, pay it forward. So we do a casino night. It's going to be October 8th. It's going to be at Hackberry Country Club. It's lots of fun. We will have tickets on the website. We'll obviously looking for sponsorships. We're looking for anybody that wants to come support us, to get to know us. But before the gala, they can, call me,
Yes.
email me. We want to support you if you are going through cancer. We want to support you if you know someone going through cancer. We want to, have you volunteer for us if you want to. We just want to be a shining light because, like Michelle says, there is, hope out there.
Yes.
And that's what I'm here to do, is to give you hope. And,
What's your website?
heavenlymimi.org. Very simple.
And
She's a real person too.
She's really, you guys play off each other.
We're very great.
All right, we're going to end with the website, heavenlymimi.org. Allison and Melissa, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, Jack. Appreciate it.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.